Hi everyone, welcome back to Btech360. So the CSAB counselling has begun finally and the seat matrix is also finally out. Now CSAB counselling is held for NIT plus system that includes NITs, IIITs and GFTIs. In today's video, what we are going to do is we are specifically going to look into the NITs and that to the CSE branch since most of the students prefer the CSE branch. So we are going to do a category wise analysis of CSE in NIT branch. What does that mean? यानी अगर आप ओपन से बिलोंग करते हो SC, ST, PWD, EWS किसी भी कैटेगरी से बिलोंग करते हो तो आपकी पर्टिकुलर कैटेगरी में मैक्सिमम आपकी कितनी रैंक आ सकती है टू गेट CSE in NIT. That is what we are going to discuss. So make sure you watch the video till the end. Also, this information and guidance series is presented by Amity University, one of India's leading universities and ranked among the top 3% globally. Before moving ahead, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you are stuck in the counseling process, be it the CSAB counseling or any other private engineering college counseling, we have a dedicated helpline number for you. All you need to do is text B.Tech on this number 813-0376-334 and we'll make sure that a senior counselor from our team reaches out and solves all your queries. Now let's begin. So let's first look at how many seats are there in total. So for the year 2026, if we look at the NIT plus systems, in NITs there is 4,850 vacant seats, in IIITs 3,628 vacant seats, and in GFTIs total 6,945 seats. So for 2026 year total 15,423 seats are vacant, and out of this we are going to focus on this 4,850 seats. We are going to break this down into categories. So if we look at the outside and home state, then in that case, let's first categorize that accordingly. So for outside home state students, total 2,481 seats are present. For home state students, total 2,211 seats are vacant. For Goa residents, 21 seats are there. For Jammu and Kashmir residents, 128 seats are there. And for Ladakh residents, 9 seats are there. So again, we are back to the total 4,850. So this is a category-wise division of these seats according to whether you belong to the home state or you not. Now, since majority of the seats are in the home state and outside home state category, we are going to do a complete analysis of these types of seats. So let's first start with the seats in the home state. So what we are going to do is we are going to do a category wise analysis of the home state quota. That is, if you have your home state quota, then in that case, what is the category wise maximum or highest closing rank? So for example, if we look at the open category, then in the general neutral category, the highest closing rank last year for open category was 7,25,000, which was in NIT Mizoram's B.Tech Computer Science and Engineering, which means if you belong to the open category and you have the home state quota, then up to 7 lakh rank you can definitely get a NIT, that too with the CSE branch. Similarly, let us look at more categories. So for EWS, again in general neutral, last year's highest closing rank was 5,85,755, and that was for NIT Puducherry's B.Tech Computer Science and Engineering. Then for the OBC-NCL, again in the general neutral category, for OBC-NCL it was 4,96,339, which was for NIT Srinagar's B.Tech Information Technology. Then SC category general neutral again 7,32,299 for NIT Agartala's BSMS Mathematics and Computing dual degree. Since it's a BSMS degree, it's a dual degree. And similarly for ST category, it was 12,10,800 for NIT Mizoram's B.Tech Computer Science and Engineering. So this was a category-wise highest closing rank previous year for NIT's CSE branch. So this basically tells you if your rank is below these given numbers, then you definitely have a chance, given that you belong to the general neutral category and you have the home state advantage. One thing to note here is that all of these ranks are CRL and not your category specific rank. Now let's move ahead. So right now we did this for home state. Now let's do for outside home state. So if we look at the outside home state category, so again we have all the different categories here. Let's start with the open category. In the open category, again all these are for the general neutral category. 66,692 for NIT Mizoram's B.Tech Mathematics and Computing. So this was the highest closing year in CSAB counselling in the last year, that is in 2025. Then for EWS, it was 68,674 for NIT Agartala's dual degree in Mathematics and Computing BSMS degree. For OBC-NCL, it was 69,026 for NIT Agartala's BSMS Mathematics and Computing dual degree. For SC category, it was 1,76,183 for NIT Mizoram's B.Tech Computer Science and Engineering. And the last category, ST, it was 3,79,589 for NIT Agartala's BSMS Mathematics and Computing 12 degree. So these are the category wise highest closing ranks for different NITs in the CSE program, and these were for outside home state. That is, if you do not have the home state advantage or you want to take admission in any college where you do not have that advantage. Now this gives you a better idea what to expect this year. Now CSAB counselling only has 2 rounds. The first round will be out in the first week of August. After that, one more round will be conducted, and these are the highest closing ranks among both the rounds last year. So this will give you an idea up to what rank you can get a CSE program in any of the NITs. So that was all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one.